We've all had, or will have, at some time in our life, a moment when someone that we love needs more care than we can personally offer them. But we want them to have the same home comforts. We want them to have the same loving care. We want them to have confidence, and we want them to have the attention that we would want to give them ourselves. So we want them to be in a kind of home from home. Well, here at Woodleigh Christian Care Home, that's exactly what you do get. So let me show you around.
Woodley is an award-winning care home and is set in the very heart of Mansfield. With a great mixture of old and new, it has its roots firmly set in Mansfield, as the memorabilia adorning some of the walls can prove.
So John, you're the owner here at Woodleigh. What's Woodleigh all about?
Woodley has been in Mansfield as a Christian care home since about 1988, when a group of local Christians from the Baptist Church, which is just across the road, had a vision that they wanted a Christian care home in Mansfield. They set it up. I took over with my family in 2003, and since then we've built it up with the same values that it has always had, and those values are about providing the most homely care, but also we hope providing the best care that we possibly can.
And Woodleigh Care Home is part of the Woodleigh Care Group, and that of course includes Bailey House, which is also in Mansfield. As soon as you walk through Woodleigh, you get a very homely feeling.
My responsibility is to oversee everything that happens in Woodleigh for residents and staff and visitors. So certainly from the residents first coming in, the residents very much feel that they're part of the family along with the staff. So looking after the whole resident to make sure that they really feel at home here and that this is their home.
There are 41 bedrooms that are a mixture of single and companion rooms. All have TVs as standard, and of course ensuite toilets and sinks. And everyone is encouraged to bring their own things to make it as homely as possible. As you can see, for resident safety and peace of mind, there's of course call buttons.
If it's nice weather, we tend to go out into the forest, go for a nice walk, ice cream, stuff like that. We've been on holiday. I went on holiday with them in May or June. We went to Butlins for 4 days, I think it was. Time of our lives, it was great. I took a couple of people swimming. One resident, she hated the thought of swimming, but I managed to get her in and then I couldn't get her out. You like crosswords, don't you, Mavis?
Oh yeah.
Which I'm not very good at. So normally she does all the answers.
I'm not good at cryptic ones.
I met up with Donna Butcher, who offered to give me a tour of some of their facilities. As well as the very clever temperature-controlled baths, they have these shower rooms. Again, cleverly controlled with these great shower chairs that move electronically to allow showering. We then took one of the 2 lifts up to look at how the home's beds work, with assistance sidebars to aid getting in and out, as well as height, back and leg controls.
I love being a nurse here. I've worked here many years as a nurse, and Sylvia used to be the deputy home manager here at Woodleigh many years ago, and now she's a resident here, and you like it, don't you, Sylvia?
I do. It's got a good atmosphere about it. It is a Christian care home, and it means Christian, yes, care very much, and homely altogether. It's a good place to live.
I also thought it would be a good idea to speak to a relative of one of the residents to get their thoughts on Woodleigh.
Yes, as well as Mum, I've got my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. They're up at the top in the other lounge. Sometimes we're all together, but today we're not. I usually visit them on another day, or Keith will come in, my husband. So it's lovely. I knew as soon as I opened those doors, the feeling you get, it's a real family feeling, and that's what I wanted for Mum. That was the important thing.
Food and meal times are also important, and nutrition and a balanced diet. But there are fresh cakes made every day. As well as modern kitchens, there's a laundry and housekeeping team. There's an on-site hairdresser to pamper and preen you so you always look your best. And even a full-time chaplain. I asked her what her role was.
It's not about just the person as the resident, it's the person as the whole person, and that extends to their family. And I act as an advocate as well in times when some people don't have any relatives, you know, it's that they don't have anybody else to turn to, so I'm there for them to lean on as well.
Obviously it's called Woodleigh Christian Care Home, but I asked her, do you have to be a Christian to be a resident here?
No, Woodley is not about people having a faith, but it's about portraying Woodley as a place where Christian values are explored and put into practice.
Even outside, Woodleigh is very calming and tranquil.
They've got a fantastic garden. There's loads of different places to sit out, but whilst you're here, why don't you join in?
There's more than just gardening. If you want to, it's all about joining in.
Now, whilst I've been here at the home, I've heard an awful lot of people talk about this thing about ambitions and continued ambitions. What's all that about?
Age is a number. It doesn't define somebody. So although our residents get older and frailer, it's ensuring that you still have future ambitions. It may be that people require a little more assistance to achieve them, but that's what we're here for, to support our residents to achieve those goals. We had a lady who had a lifelong passion for Daniel O'Donnell, and we heard that he was playing in Nottinghamshire, so we arranged for her to have special access to his concert, and we surprised her on the evening, and it really did make her year. The holidays, the residents' holidays, they started from a resident saying, I wish I could still go on holiday, and our first question was, well, why can't you? So from there, that's where we've developed our programming. We always look to involve new, exciting opportunities for people, whether that's learning in the community. We've had some residents take part in photography courses through the library, take part in knitting natter down at the local shopping centres as well. So there really are lots of opportunities available for people that everybody should still be encouraged to take part in. It shouldn't just be, I'm an old person, I need to stay in an armchair now. So we encourage that we've still got a life to live.
And how's this for an activity? They actually have their own residence choir.
Cheer up, spirit, cheer. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
Well, hopefully that's given you some idea of just how wonderful Woodley is. But it's a very big decision for both you and your loved one. So do what I did. Come down and have a look for yourself. You won't be disappointed.